Hello you friendlies and lovers, welcome back to Zero Special. Today we're going to be doing the second part of my original tips and tricks video, where I explained to you how to make a reaction, sort of. Still, I thought it was horrible. You guys, check it out, it'll be at the end of the video. But thank you for, coming and subscribing to me. It's really a group effort. I can't do this by myself. It's you guys' support that keeps me going. So thank you for subscribing. And today we're going to be talking about how to make a good dance video. Now these I'm semi-good at. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm the best, because I'm really not the best. I can give you that much. And sometimes I don't always follow my own rules, which is kind of stupid, considering they're my own rules. I'm a freaking hypocrite, for the whole sake. But we're going to talk about some tricks, or tips, on what you should do, and what you need, and what you don't need. Well, most of what you need. Alright, so the first thing you want to know is about time you go out. And, the temperature, the outdoor condition is very important. When you go out, there's going to be people sometimes, and there's going to be times where there's not going to be people. So if you have a problem with doing that in, front of people, yeah, you might want to go out at a time when there's not going to be so many people. But if you don't mind dancing in front of people, it's just alright, go out anytime, just be careful. Something that I don't do. I always do these by myself, but if you can get a friend to help you, that would be a very good idea. Very good idea. But I always do it by myself because, it's just something I like to do by myself. Alright, and where you go out. Where you go out is also very important. Because there's to be people in certain places, and other places there's not to be people. So, that's something. And you gotta think about, is this place good for your song that you're dancing to? Sometimes you want to get, a scenic thing, something that will go along with your songs and that you won't have a problem with, because sometimes when you're dancing in certain places, the surface, it's really strange to say this, but what you dance on actually does matter. So make sure that you can dance on that before you can just step on a random place and try to start dancing. It doesn't always work that way. Alright, so what you do before and after you leave. Before you leave, you want to make sure you have something, when you're going out, you want to make sure you have a drink, a cell phone. If you go out, make sure if you're, my age, or, you have someone watching over you that they know that you're leaving, make sure they know that. You don't want to just randomly walk out, because that's a bad idea. You don't want someone to walk out. Make sure to tell people. And after you leave, make sure, that you have everything with you. But this is something else before you leave. Make sure you have everything with you, your phone, your wallet if you might need it, and water, shoes, and all your recording stuff. Make sure you double check everything before you leave. And on the way there, you should always be listening to the song you're going to dance to make sure that you have it in your head. You can't just dance to a song. You kind of gotta know it. And if you are dancing to a song with copyright, make sure that you definitely get their name out there so they understand. Even if it's not copyright, but be careful with copyright, because some dancers, or some music producers get a little bit skeptical when you start dancing their stuff. So make sure that copyright is a thing, you know what you're doing with the copyright. There's a lot of free songs out there, but you still have to make sure that you give credit back to the producers of that song. That's why I always put their title and the video and in the title, so yeah. Alright, and there's certain times of the day that you do and don't want to do. If you're in a crime rate area, definitely don't go out, dark, unless you have someone with you, and unless you're, armed, which, I hate to say that, but if someone's gonna come at you, man, you want to make sure you have an actual tool to protect yourself. Sometimes your clothing actually matters, too, when you're dancing. I don't always wear, appropriate clothing for this, but, your shoes are a big part, too. Make sure that you can do a lot of things in your shoes. Make sure what kind of dancer you are really depends. So, if you're gonna do a lot of things on your toes, make sure you can, stand up in your shoes and all that. I have Adidas ones that I can just put on my tips, and then I can do all my tricks and stuff on that. And, sliding around is also very important, too. So if you're gonna slide around a lot, make sure you can actually slide in your shoes, and not your socks. Because I used to do that at home, in my really older videos, but definitely make sure you have good enough shoes for what you're about to do. And of course, always bring drinks and stuff like that. And, the equipment I would recommend using for this is, I use music, and then I'll show you later, after I'm done talking about this, how I add music in and everything, so I'll show you that. But, if you want, you have two options. You can make like a boombox. I know Juanber-Nonstop, the guy who's like the most popular dancer out there, he always uses a boombox, but I usually use just like music in, and then I add it in later. But I'll show you what I use, and that is usually this. I either have these in, or my headphones in, because they're over there. But you gotta make sure these are in good too. Make sure that you have these, when you have these on, make sure you have them in a place where they're not gonna fall off or get in your way. I usually put mine up my shirt at, you know, like this. Yeah, it's weird. But make sure that, you know, it's not gonna fall off or annoy you. But these can go around my ear, so they're pretty tight and everything, so they don't get out of place and annoy me. Headphones, you know, do the same thing. Put them up your shirt, and they'll just stay in there, and they won't make as much noise. But if you really are uncomfortable with putting things up your shirt, I would recommend like a boombox. I just use my computer on my webcam to record, as stupid as that sounds. I just take my computer out, set it up, put the webcam in, and I start recording. I check the angles and all that. But most people usually use like a tripod on the ground or one on a stand. Of course, I don't usually use that because I think that would take too long to set up, and I don't have like a crew that some people do, where they help them set up and do the recording for them. I don't have that, so yeah. Make sure if you plan on something like big like that, you know, get some people to help you. But if not, you can just do what I do and use a webcam. Anyways, I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna go out and actually do the dance, and then I'll come back and show you how to edit it, even though I'm pretty sure the editing program's still kind of weird when you record it. So, I'll see you in a minute, guys. Peace. Alright, guys, this is gonna be me commentating over what I do during the beginning of this dance. Pretty much, I'm just gonna show you guys what I do before I start my dance. So, let's go and do. Yeah, this is right now. You'll see me what by here a minute. Sometimes I always start. Right now, what I'm doing is taking everything out of my pockets. What I do sometimes, sometimes I save it in there. Then I come out here. Yes, yeah, put everything up before I usually start my dances. Then I come out here. You hear me pushing buttons, so I'm actually selecting the music and getting it at 0. That's what I do. And then this is how I usually start. And that's the cue to put in the music. That's what I always have to do. Because, you know, you need a symbol to start music. Sometimes I use just count down. But sometimes you can use like a bop of the head or a kick of the leg or something like that, you know. But you gotta start the music at a certain time and do that. Which is why I usually don't use my speaker, because that reminds you that I have to run back after I push the speaker, because that's connected, of course, to my computer. So, I'm gonna go show you the recording now. I have all the footage ready to go, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. So, I'll see you guys there in a minute. Alright? Peace. Alright, everybody. Welcome back to me doing beautiful editing. I know last time the screen glitched, so I think I might try to add something in or something like that. But let's do this. What I need first is your video footage. I don't know how you guys do yours, but you have to get your video footage onto an editing program. I, of course, use Power Director, as seen up here. But there's tons of other programs. I know Sunny Vegas is probably the most popular, but this is it. So, you'll see, this is where this goes. I'll have to scroll down to when I actually start it. And 3, 2, 1. There. And then you see I'll put this in here. I'll cut out the rest because you guys don't want to see that. And another thing I'll have to do, because on this one I didn't turn off my mic when I started doing the recording outside, so I'll have to turn this down. Make sure it stays down, alright. Back to the editing. I'll do that, and here we go. Of course, you guys have already seen this because I'll upload this before I actually do this video. Of course, you want to watch it though, make sure that it stays, the music is in sync with your dancing. I've had problems with that in the past. But But you definitely want to make sure that your videos in sync with the music or just looks really, really weird. I'm going to give you that much. And to remind you that I have no idea what these dances look like before I record, or before I edit them, so this is actually my first time watching this. And yes, I do watch my own dances, so I can learn from them. I'm not weird. Another thing when I'm dancing is, usually my good is my bad, and my bad is my good. Basically, what I think is good is bad, and what I think is bad is good, in my opinion, so it's really confusing at times, I guarantee you. You might run the same struggle, or you might be fine. It really depends on the person. Yeah. It's kind of good. Definitely need to start being more creative with my moves, I believe. What do you guys gotta tell me what you think about this, though. Gotta tell me what I should and what I shouldn't do, because you guys are in control here. And another thing about the music is that this is actually from a lower down producer, as you would say, because they don't have very many people that watch or listen to them, which is kind of amazing, considering somebody makes music and not many people know about it. I find that so fascinating. It's just kind of why I'm trying to get some news out to them by dancing to their music. So definitely go check out their channel, guys, because they actually do some amazing crap. How I have more subscribers and views in them is really strange, because I don't feel like I do that much for my videos. Why? I'm pretty sure making music is a lot harder than what I do, but I don't really know. So, because I've never tried it before. The song's kind of bland. Not the song, the dance is kind of bland, in my opinion. Excuse me. Caught me off guard, too. Now, see, I think that was pretty good. Got my moments, Come on. Come on, pass me, do something awesome. Sometimes I don't even remember what I do, to be honest with you. And another thing I want to talk to you guys about is that, I will probably not be doing as many dances, considering that it's getting way colder out. My parents actually made me wear a hoodie out today on this one, so, dancing might become a little bit more rare. I might find a place to do it inside, or in my own house, and I used to do that. And we're coming up on the end here. Still saying so. Excellent song, though. Okay. It's always interesting watching yourself do something, though. But in the end, once this sort of thing, you're just like, alright, be done with it. And then you stop right there. Yeah, cut off the rest of it. Doesn't it? Nobody wants to see that. And then you're done. And once you're done with this, you want to click this beautiful produce button. Wait for it to load, of course. It takes forever. Click on MPEG-4, which is pretty much just MP4. You gotta make that format video because it's easiest. It makes it easier to upload to YouTube and it's video format. So easiest, definitely want to make it MP4. Then you want to let it start, and then you want to wait forever. And once you're done, you upload it to YouTube and you do a lot of things. So thank you for watching this. I wanted to call it a commentary, but it's actually my tips and tricks video. So thank you for watching this tips and tricks video, and I'll see you in the next video.